get this big one. See how I can hold that with one hand so it doesn't fall in the tractor? I really like that. I don't know about you guys, but living here on the homestead, I've always got some type of trimming to do, whether it's young trees that I've recently planted that just kind of need pruning, whether it's trees dangling down like in my field and they're hitting the tractor rops. A lot of times I have stuff that's grown over into the field and I hit it with the golf cart, and so it's always something to do. Today I picked up these DeWalt 20 volt max battery powered pruners, and I am going to put it through its paces and basically see if they can replace hand pruners like these. I like these little Fiskars. These will go up to 3/4 of an inch. And also, I think the battery powered ones could replace loppers. This DeWalt battery powered pruner will go up to 1.5 inch capacity. Look what these loppers will go up to, 1.5 inch capacity. These pruners come with a nice case here over the cover over the blades. The blades are replaceable. It has a tool down here for it, an Allen tool. Okay, there's a good shot of the blades. The way it operates, it's got a 2-stage trigger, and trust me, you want that. This thing, it can be dangerous. So you pull this little thing down, you pull that in, and then you click here. When you push it this way, it goes down, and when you let off, it goes off. If you hold it, it'll hold. So let's do some little trimming here. I've been hitting these with the lawnmower all year, and don't laugh at my pruning job, guys. I am not a arborist or anything like that. I just want to get some trees trimmed. If you do have constructive feedback on how to prune, let me know. Put them in the comments. Obviously, this stuff is super easy here. The other thing is, if you just hold this down forever, it'll actually time out, and then you have to let off and click it again. But I think it's a good thing. I mean, this thing just makes easy. Well, here's probably a 1/2 inch. Let's get you in there good. There you go. The nice thing that I've already seen that I like about it is you can hold the piece and then cut. And when you get into bigger tree limbs and stuff, that is a bigger deal. And then also when you get into stuff overhanging like an electric fence, like I've got some of that and everything, I can hold it up over the fence, cut it, and then it doesn't fall on it. I tell you guys, with these things, you really got to make sure to have your fingers out of the way, because this thing, when it closes, it's going to cut off whatever it is. Let's take this whole branch down right here. This will be a good one, this whole branch. It's real low. It's pretty big. By the way, guys, I'm all bundled up. It's 29 degrees out here. But yeah, let's take this one down. So hold the whole thing, right? If I was using loppers, I'd have to come in here with 2 hands and do it, and I wouldn't be able to hold this. We'll hold this, put it right here. And that's the other thing, you can double click it like that. The other nice thing is you can just cut it up real easy and just, you know, it's just a lot more convenient than the hand pruners, in my opinion. All right, got that one done. So we got this oak tree here. This is a Shumard oak. All of these right here, guys, I've been messing with, have been planted within the last 5 years. This tree just grows so weird. I do think this one probably needs to just totally come off at this crotch. That's gonna be about the max size this thing will do it, but I have no reason to believe that it won't get this piece. So here's the whole piece. It's pretty large down here. I mean, that's probably, I don't know. I got gloves on, but probably 1 inch, something like that. Let's see what happens. I know I'll have to do it twice, but I really like being able to hold the piece and cut it. There you go. That's how big it was. I think I'm going to take this one out right here. It goes over to here. Just as big as that other one. All right. I'm not getting my, there. There you go. That's how big it was. So this thing has, they advertise 1,100 cuts on one 2 amp hour battery, cutting 10 millimeter dowels, which is like a little under ½ an inch. So obviously that's a controlled environment, but I'm already in the DeWalt ecosystem heavily. So I'm using just your standard 4 amp hour batteries. So it seems like to me, that would give me a lot more cuts than 1,100, but we're gonna find that out. It's 29 degrees out here today, and I know that affects these batteries quite a bit. So we'll see how it does. But I started fresh. That's what we got so far. Yeah, my gloves in the way, but you can see all the light goes all the way up. So these are those bigger ones I just cut. And say you're like, well, I just want to cut them down a little. I mean, with 1,100 cuts or however many, you can just sit here and cut them up, get them to fit on your, see, that's a little too long for my trailer. I can just come in here, cut them up. Right here's one I've been wanting to take out for a while. This is on our little ornamental cherry tree. So, I mean, that is big down here. Down here, I don't know. That might even be over 1.5 inches. I think we can get it. And then also, you've got all this offshoots and stuff. So let's start there. All right. And just for the fact I'm gonna probably cut it in half anyways, we'll do that. And then this will probably take several chomps, but we can probably get it. Look at that. All right, that right there was 1 3/8 inches. I mean, that's getting into some large stuff. So we're down here now, we're out by the road. See, you'll hear some traffic noise. But we planted this line of trees here when we put this fence in. And I think that was in 2016 or 17. And we've had, I don't know, several of these have died and we've had to restart over and all that. But I think they're all pretty much good to go now. But they've been neglected, pruning wise. So, like, look at this thing here, it just goes straight down. So this is a red bud, by the way. And that's pretty large right there. Probably 1 inch or better. One to go. I thought it was more hanging over the electric fence right here, but it doesn't look like it's all that much. Here's a magnolia tree. I'll get that one down there because if it ices up, this one here will come down on the fence. All right. I think I'll call that good right there. This one was the next one I really have been needing to get. Look at this one, guys. It's a red bud. It's one of the original ones from 2016 or 17. And I think I need to get this one, and this one, and just kind of be left with this big crotch area right there. So this is a big branch right here. So let's see if we can get it. It'll take several tries, but all right. Look how big that was. Let's get this one. All right. And this one definitely needs to go as well. All right, look how easy that is. All right. Well, it looks better. Guys, here's where I originally bought these things for, and what I see being a big use case for me and other people. I'm driving my golf cart down here against this fence line, and there's all the time overgrowth in here, and I try to keep it cut down. So as you can see, I've got this right here that I want to trim up today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep these pruners in the golf cart and just trim up what I need to trim up real quick as I come across it. So it's all kind of honeysuckle and stuff up in here. And this thing, guys, will cut all of that. I mean, yeah, you could easily use a hand pruner for the small stuff, but this will still do it. It doesn't like it. It's not like it clogs it up or anything. Here's a big branch I'm gonna take back to here. All right, actually, let's take that back to there. So another good use for these things, guys, what I bought them for, is to trim up some of these trees that are coming down and hitting my rocks. So this tree was the worst offender, so we can go ahead and start getting this one, and then when I want to get more involved in everything, I can go through and get a whole bunch of stuff. All right, let's see here. We'll back up, get this big one. See how I can hold that with one hand so it doesn't fall in the tractor? I really like that. That one, I've been wanting to trim this tree, guys, for, shoot, probably 5 years. And we just keep going out around it when we do hay and stuff. So this will be good. I like to get the tip of that, just like that. It's funny. I mean, this just doesn't take any time. This is the kind of stuff that I know we all put off. See, if I had loppers in here, I'd be having to do them, and then this would fall down on the tractor and everything. This just makes it so much nicer. I think I'm gonna get this one. Power-wise, these things have a ton of power. That wouldn't even be my deciding factor if I was buying them. Just like that. So right here is that tree I just trimmed. Now I'll just be able to drive down through here and won't have to worry about keep going around it. That thing made quick work of that. And it's nice bringing the tractor with you because A, you got something to stand on, and B, you know exactly how high to go to get it over the rocks. Well, I just got done using these for, I don't know, an hour or two. And I tell you what, they did great. So like I said, they say in the literature that this thing will cut 1,100 cuts on one charge with a 2 amp hour battery pack. So I use this thing for an hour or two, and I'm still on 3 bars. I don't know if you can see that. But battery life, I wouldn't even worry about it with this thing. Power, wouldn't even worry about it. This thing has so much power that I truly feel like it could pretty much replace these, unless you're just doing little things, flower beds or something. You know, these would be nice. And I think in most cases, they would also replace your loppers. Again, not in all cases, guys. These are nice when you need extra reach and that kind of thing. Plus, I do think you can get these that'll cut up to like 2 inches. So, you know, but this is really cool. I mean, this is gonna see a lot of use on our homestead. One of the reasons I got this, I ended up paying, there was an ad that came out, I don't even remember what holiday it was for, but I ended up getting this for $89. Now, you might think, oh man, that's a little high. That's bare tool. That's bare tool, $89. But I looked up what they normally went for, and they normally go for like $129. So I'm sitting there thinking, you know, let me look at the reviews. So I looked at the reviews, has amazing reviews. So I pulled the trigger on it. And I think right now, I just looked before I did this video, and these are $99 on Amazon right now. Not the $129. I'll leave a link to this in the description if you guys want to check it out. I think that it would actually be good for anybody that owns like anything from like a large yard, a wooded yard, that kind of thing, all the way up to somebody that has like 100 acres of woods, and they have a trail, you know, ATV trails they want to maintain and all of that. These would be phenomenal for people that have hand strength issues, for different reasons. And with that said, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm glad y'all came out and hung out with me on this cold 29-degree December day or whatever it is. I'll put a link up here if you want to go out and check it out. It's just a video I made quite a while ago of doing some trimming, but I was using a steel gas-powered pole saw. So anyways, if you want to go watch that, go check it out, and I'll meet you over there. And we will catch y'all again next time. Y'all have a good one.